Hey guys, it's Mackenzie here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is sponsored by Flybird Fitness. Flybird Fitness is hands down the best fitness equipment on the market, and it was super easy to set up, shipped right to my door. It literally took me minutes to set this up, and these weights, you can dial it up to the amount of weight that you want them at. Mine go from 5 pounds to 25 pounds, and there are different options on the website. So be sure to check out the link in my bio because look how convenient this is. It fits right into my office and I am obsessed. Okay, so my last video got a lot of views and it was telling you guys that I got a divorce. That was a month ago and it has been a lot has happened in a month. So I will be back on YouTube posting once a week. Really excited about that, so be sure to follow. I just wanted to update you guys and let you guys know where I am mentally, physically, what I'm working on. First off, I get the opportunity to run in the New York City Marathon, so I will be vlogging a lot of that. You guys followed, and I'm gonna link this video below. Me and my sister lived out one of the dreams of my mom. My mom always wanted to do a Disney half marathon or a full marathon. We just did the half marathon, but we did the 10K, and then the next day we woke up and did the half marathon. Craziest thing I've ever done, and now it's about to get crazier because I'm doing something that was on my mom's bucket list, the New York City Marathon. And if you don't know, that's a really, really big deal. My sister Whitney was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes a year ago. Super crazy and ironic because I'm also a type 1 diabetic. I was diagnosed at the age of 11. So she has spent the last, 15 years watching me struggle with this, and now I'm helping her through this, my older sister. There's only 50 people in the US that get to do this, and we are 2 of them. I'm gonna drop a picture right here of when I got the email and told her. So down in the description, you can see a link where you can donate to the Type 1 Diabetes Beyond Type 1 organization for study. And I just want to say that for everyone who out there who is Type 1 diabetic and watching me, I hope I can inspire you. I'm Mackenzie Douthit. I know. My new last name is gonna be a lot to get used to. Okay. So what has happened since you guys last seen me? One, no matter what I share with you guys about my story is just to share with you guys about me personally and what I am going through. So I'm trying to do this with a lot of love and grace and respect to the other person. But we never ever will bash him. We never will talk bad about him, but I am here to share about the single life and about being divorced. A lot of you have been reminding me lately that you have followed me since 16 and pregnant. And that has been eye-opening to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, people have followed my journey and all they know is Mackenzie and Josh. And now it's just gonna be Mackenzie. But it's exciting because you guys are here and this is the beginning of a whole new life. I don't know, it's gonna be a surprise for all of us. I'm rebuilding my life step by step. So what is new? Okay, I was 15 years old when I met him. When you're 15 years old, you don't say, what's your career? What's your intentions? You just don't look at stuff that you look at later on in life. Everything just went really fast. And as you know, it happened in the spotlight on TV. And that was hard on the marriage. And we both played a part and I have been over that. I walked away with a lot of issues and brokenness. However, a lot of people are checking on me, asking how I am doing. And the first month that we separated was actually rough because it was a lot of life changes at once and my head was just spinning. I would just wake up and like my head was spinning, but I made it and now I'm seeing the other side. However, I don't know what it feels like to be a woman or a man and go through a divorce when it wasn't what you wanted. I was 100% ready. I was ready. I didn't leave until I was ready. And when I left was when I was too weak to even get out of bed. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter whose fault it was. And he may have felt the same way. I don't know. I can't speak for him. And everyone's like, how did you have the strength to leave? How did you? I didn't have the strength to leave. When I did have strength, I wouldn't have left. But I fought very, very, very hard. And some of you have watched that, and some of you have seen that. I just was so weak where I would just sit. I just remember when stuff was happening and I would just sit and stare. And I would just sit and stare. Like, I'm too weak. I'm too weak. And that's when I decided, okay, it cannot get worse. I cannot get worse mentally. So now is the time, because it has to be the time. Like, it just had to happen. I am here in Florida staying and doing this all on my own. I have 3 kids in sports. I went from 2 incomes to 1. So that is really, really rough. And now I'm having to pick up like all the pieces. I am mom and dad. I've had to learn to mow. I've had to learn to go buy tools from the store. And it's like, there's a lot of reasons why I was staying that now. It's like, you have to choose your hard. It was hard to stay, and it's hard to leave because I have to do this all on my own, but I'm doing it, and it's actually a very powerful feeling. Like, I could sit and cry about the fact that my yard's not being mowed and I don't have the funds to pay someone to mow it right now because my income all got cut in half, or I can figure out how to make double the income and I can figure out how to mow the yard myself. Everything has changed for me and the children. I used to be the fun mom and their dad was the one who disciplined, and now I have to do both. So everything was hard. And the first month is an adjustment, and it's still an adjustment, but I honestly feel like it's less chaotic now, and here is why. I personally thought that I struggled with, and I'm not saying other people don't. I'm not saying, I'm speaking for myself. I've always thought that I struggled with chemical imbalance because I would just find myself super depressed and super anxious all the time. And I've made videos about this in the past where I got on medicine and it took away the lows, but it also took away the highs. So I was never happy, but I wasn't sad. I was just kind of like right here. And when I was right here, I could wake up and go work for someone else, but I was not going to be motivated to do my dishes, to sweep my floor, or run a business. But really my life hasn't started until now. So when I chose to walk away, my head just spun and spun and spun. And I'm thinking, oh no, I'm going to have to get on medication because sometimes it's just too hard to handle on your own. And like I said, medication took the highs away for me, but it also took away the lows. And sometimes the lows are very, very scary in a very dark place. So if you can take those away, then you need to get on medication and it could save your life. I have always, and I did this with my mom's death, I have always put stuff in the back of my mind. So, oh, that hurts, back of my mind. Oh, that person hurt me, back of my mind. Oh, I made this mistake, back of my mind. I kind of put it in the back and just vanished it. But nothing is more powerful in your character and how you walk and talk than the deep-rooted stuff. You aren't vanishing it. It's just going down and down, and now it's in the roots. And that actually comes up in your personality, in your hormones, in your mental health, in everything. And I had so much deep-rooted that I have had to face head on. I'm just going to deal with this by myself head first. So I started doing this thing where I wake up every day and I sit on my back porch, open a book. I kind of slowed down. So when I first, not that like going out and having fun, there's something wrong with it. But when I first left Josh, that's exactly what I did. I was going out. I was like going to clubs and with friends and looking for a man and all this stuff, the band-aids of materialistic stuff. I'm like, I need a band-aid. I want to cover this heartache up and I want it to be over with, and I want to do anything that's going to make me happy. And the one thing that makes me happy is pretend like no one's watching and dancing. So I was going out and dancing. And yes, that is me living my best life. However, I wasn't dealing with the stuff that I needed to deal with head on. One of the chapters was about forgiveness. And I think that was something that was deep rooted. I stopped looking for band-aids. I said, no more band-aids. And one thing that I think we don't do anymore in life is just write. Like, we don't get journals out and write. Like, write what you're feeling. Write how you can do it. Write your goals, how you can reach your goals. I stopped doing that. And I was just go, 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 go. Band-Aid, 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 Band-Aid. I wrote down everything that hurts. And watching that all come up, it was like I was shaking. There were tears on the journal. And it was everyone I needed to forgive. I let it out. One was the man I am divorcing. And with all the pain that I walked away with, I forgave him for everything. Everything he has done. And I never thought I would get there. You guys, that man could have hurt me in every way possible. And I just couldn't live without him. I would sit and cry and be like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I get over him? This hurts so bad. And now I was able to not only let go, but forgive. And once I forgave him, now I can wish him well. And now I can love him. No matter what he chooses to do, who he ends up with, I can love him from this side of things. And that was very healing. Once I let go of all that, I was like, wow. But I mentioned this on my TikTok, and when I got to the piece of paper that was you, me, I had to forgive myself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Everything that I had to forgive myself for was so hard, but powerful, because we have a life to live here. And those deep-rooted things we've got to let them go, and we've got to start living. So what I did is I took the papers and I ripped them up and I set them on fire. But I didn't set them on fire unless, like, that was a sign of you are never gonna hurt about this again. You don't have to. And why did I not do this a long time ago? And I was sitting in church and I was just like, I had Bronx on my lap and he was singing, Holy, Holy, Holy. Wow, that state of depression and anxiousness that I felt every second of every day, no matter how happy I tried to be or what I was doing, and like, I just like thought I lived like that, it's gone. It's gone. I don't struggle with any of that. I just live happy and in peace. And those are the people I was always jealous of. I remember used to thinking I can figure out how to make money, but I'm really jealous of the people who are just happy, who like live in peace. And I have found that. And from here on, I'm going to protect my peace, because I know how it feels not to live in peace. And I just like challenge you guys to do the same thing. Get a journal and start writing instead of ignoring, like, because some stuff is really hard to face. Like, it's really hard to face, but putting it in the back is actually harder. It actually makes your life harder, and it comes out in really bad ways. And I only get one chance to raise these kids. One chance. So I'm just like so focused on being the best mom that I can be right now. I've never been alone. I've never been alone with my thoughts. I've never had to deal with it head on. Oh, you're sad about this? Well, we're going to grab it. We're going to invite it in, and we're going to say, this is how I feel in this moment right now, and let's deal with it and get through it, instead of ignore it and let it deep root inside of me. Guys, this is life-changing. That forgiveness thing changed a lot for me. And then deciding I'm going to be single for a year. And not that I won't have friends or go on dates. I mean, whatever. But I'm just going to be by myself. And I never thought that I would want to be alone. I always thought loneliness is actually the scariest thing. But loneliness has been the most powerful thing. Because now I'm less lonely than I've ever been. I have a best friend every single day, and it's myself. I love myself. And then all the things that I read, like I could read stuff, like it changed the game for everything. I can read something about me on the internet. There can be a scandal about me, and I'm like, well, I know who I am, so I don't have to prove them wrong. I'm in love with myself. I got all I need right here. And I love this person. She is awesome. She is powerful. She is beautiful. She's going to change the world. She's going to chase her dreams. It don't matter what those people say about me. I just have this different glow in me. I walk and talk and move differently now. And I am really excited to share my life with you guys. So I am still running Body by Mac, and that's where my heart and soul is. So if you guys want to support that, it's on www.bodybymac.com, or you can download my app. I'm still drinking VA Energies and waiting for them to sponsor me 2 a day. Me and these kids are living the best life, and the mom that I have become as I love myself, oh my gosh. Even my dad was like, wow, I really enjoy talking to you. Like, it's different. My friends are like, you have this new glow to you. Hell yeah, I do. Hell yeah, I have this new glow to me because I'm different. And this girl right here, she's unstoppable, and she has so many goals and dreams, and you guys get to watch it all unfold. So those of you who have been here since the beginning, and those of you who love and support me, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And I hope this video helped one person out there, because I know there are women just like me going through, or I've went through a divorce and you're wondering how to deal with it, or losing a loved one, or whatever it is you're dealing with life. Hopefully I can help you, or that you just enjoy following my story. So I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.